So finally, let's do just one word problem with these power functions. It's something we're going to need to be able to do. So let's say the number of Starbucks in a city is proportional to the seventh root of the number of people in that city. And so we want to write Starbucks, the S, in terms of P. Right? And so what we want is S is equal to, so it's proportional to the seventh root of the people in the city. All right, so the people in the city, we want to take this to the seventh root. That's what that's saying is 1 to the 1 over 7 power. And it's proportional, so we have a k out here. Right? And that's all this first problem is asking for. Just get the form of your equation down. Now the next problem is where they give us enough facts to figure out what k is. Notice k is the unknown thing that we need to solve for here. And so they give us an input-output pair, just like before. If we have 2 million people, that's our input, we get an output of 55 Starbucks. So 55 equals k times 2 million to the 1 over 7. Now this is something you can do in your calculator. If you type in 2 million into the 1 over 7 and do 55 divided by that number, you'll find that k is equal to 6.9217. Okay, and so if the last part of this problem is to find how many Starbucks are in Bloomington, well, we write down our equation. Starbucks, the number of Starbucks is equal to 6.9217 times the number of people in my city to the power of 1 over 7. And we notice that Bloomington has 100,000 people, so we just plug in 100,000 for T. And then we can plug that into our calculator to get that the number of Starbucks in Bloomington is equal to 35.9. Alright, so maybe an overestimate with my word problem here, but this is the idea of how you'd want to solve for things. So, big picture from this section, a power function is something that looks like this, and if you have a word problem, you're basically just going to need to find an input-output pair and solve for k. If it's not a word problem, you just got to be really comfortable with your algebra, the main tricks being how to move powers up top, and how to fix exponent type things like that.